Hello there everyone, I am Mark 3 and welcome to a random game on Starcraft 2. I've kind of been getting back into Starcraft 2 in the past few weeks, and I figured since I want to go for I want to try and go for a bit more randomy contenty kind of stuff for the channel. That's why there's a bunch of different things that are going to start appearing. I should go ahead and play a bit more. I mean, last time you saw this, I brought you a game of warships. This time, we're going into co-op mode. Though I'm afraid I am by myself. I have not conscripted or drafted anyone to join me. So I'll just be playing with a puppy. And as of the time recording, the Mutation has just gone live. So we are playing a Mutation game. So let's see what we've got. We've got Rest in Peace, Void Thrashing. Okay, Propagators. Shapeless life forms creep towards your base, transforming all the units and structures they touch into copies of themselves. Well, that sounds fun. And Moment of Silence. When a heroic enemy dies, all player units around it will reflect on their transgressions, leaving them unable to attack or use abilities. So if you kill a hero, don't focus down the heroes, basically. Because if you do, all units nearby can't attack or fight back. From reading this, they can still move, but yeah. Interesting. I think a heavy defensive bias might be a good idea, actually. So let's see, difficulty hard, fine. I want to bring in one of my very few experienced commanders. I mean, I've only got a couple I've actually played at all. My best is 1, but I don't think he'll do too well with Moment of Silence because I normally play a mobile land force with him. So I get the feeling defense would be best. Let's get Carrax out here. Come on, Facesmith. There we go. Carrax. Using powerful defenses, expensive robots, and orbital fire from the Spear of Adun. Yes, I think raining down fire on all these enemies where required is probably going to be somewhat useful. So, let's see who we can find to play this with. Seeing as it's only just gone live, well, this is the first day of the mutation for this week. It changes on the Monday, apparently. We should be able to find someone relatively easily. I think. Don't hold me to that. Oh, never mind. There we go. We've got someone already. Who have we got? I think that's the question. I'm getting a bit of lag though. Right. Who have we got to play with? I think we're past the Tychus rush at this point. Oh, we've got a Stukov. Well, that's one way to deal with the propagate. Well, the propagators, they duplicate through units, so it's not so good against the propagators, but it will help with the heroics that stun anything nearby. Also, I'm rank 8. That Stukov is rank 88, so somewhat more experienced than me. Oh dear. Should be interesting, actually. Stukov can provide mobile force. I can batter anything that sits still long enough using my orbital bombardments. I can also defend our bases with my cannons and things as well. Seeing as I can upgrade the range and things since I'm Carrax. Should be useful, I think. I have to see how it goes. Okay, here we go.
Right on time, Commanders. These Void Thrashers are tearing up my base, and they ain't gonna let up anytime soon. They got my men pinned down, so it's up to you to stop them. Nix those Thrashers fast, before they blast my fortress apart.
Okay.
Well,
Let us begin.
Looks like one of those Thrashers is about to come around.
Sorry. I got slightly distracted there by the fact that we've actually got to talk at this time, man.
Should now operate at a greater efficiency.
We've actually got a talker this time around, so he was actually talking back to me. Normally I just say greetings and then nothing happens. Though sadly, I have just realised, well, I realised while I was loading in, that my usual defensive option of going for my version of the Zealots, I think they're the Sentinels, or I think the Guardians. I think they're the Guardians. The problem with that is if they touch one of the propagators, they will convert, because it said if they touch it, so that is not so good. You get out here as well. Let's place a crystal there and a crystal here. Getting geared up to set up some forward defences around there, just getting ready. Though I should also set up a pylon around here as well. One, two, three, about here? Yeah, about here will do, yeah. I'm also going to start pulling my probes off the line. I'm playing Carrack, so I need a hefty gas supply. It's actually worth, I think, well, to me anyway, it's worth losing 6 drones for an early double gas. That will slow down my mineral intake slightly. The thing is, as soon as I get 200 gas, I can actually begin my first tier upgrade on the Solar Forge, which will give me more power for orbital bombardment. And yep, he's having a look-see at that. He's also put down his side transmitter.
Enemy force is en route to our position.
Ooh, that's sooner than I would like, honestly. I can't actually bring in cannons yet. Forge. Let's drop a forge there. Yeah, I can't bring in cannons yet. We're going to have to rely on Stukov for this one. All my orbital bombardment. Stukov's army is over here. Yeah, it's going to have to be an orbital bombardment. Though this is the first wave. It is really quick. Orbital bombardment ready to rock. Come on, come on. I will blow you to pieces, good sirs, as soon as you stop to...
I've identified our enemy's probe.
4. There we go. Splat. Yep. The shields of my pylons ate that without too much trouble. Get the Solar Forge upgrading. That did, however, deplete my solar power reserves straight away, so that was not the best. From now on, though, I can rely on the cannons to get more stuff out, though. I need to get a gateway. I'm not going to be relying on gateways too much, though, I don't think.
Look alive, people! That thing is spitting white-hot fire at the fortress. Taking it out is your main objective.
Oh, hello.
It won't remain intact for long.
How the heck do I... So that's what those things are like. Yeah. Dear God! Those propagators are nasty! Flippin' heck. 350 hit points. How are we meant to stop that? Seriously, how? What is this mutation? It's the Horde. We need early defense and lots of it. Holy hell. Okay, let's try this again. You know, maybe it's admitting to it, but honestly, my Carrack is not that high a level. I'm only like 1 level above, but it looks like someone else has had the same problem. Carrack's defended, but I had not enough gas to produce forces, and I had to deal with the Anyway, propagators are nasty. I'm going to play this one through on normal instead, because those propagators, I don't think I've ever seen that unit in the game. Wow. So let's see if getting early cannon turrets can help. Because we just got to swat those propagators as fast as possible, really. Maybe, well, the propagators is a land-based unit. I'll think on this as we get ourselves locked in for another match. It seems like other people are having a lot of fun with this mutation as well. Oh, jeez. And this time I've got a Kerrigan with me. Level 6. Okay. I still think early cannon is my best bet. Also, don't put shield batteries up front. To deal with the propagators more safely, I think it's sheer weight of firepower that I need to throw down just to drive them off and back and away from the base. Especially since they seem to be a ground-based unit. So if they're a ground-based unit, that means they have to come in through the land accesses, and I can barrier those with lots and lots of lovely, lovely turrets. Maybe I think I should probably build my specialist turret as well. That's Carrick's unique one. It's the heavy-hitting one from the campaign. Okay, here we go. Greetings. That one loaded a bit faster.
Man, am I glad to see the two of you. My base is getting slammed by these void thrashers.
Hi,
Take much more.
Catface. Okay,
I'm too busy
right.
fighting fires in here to handle them myself. You gotta destroy those thrashers before they destroy this fortress.
Keep on going with that. Bring my probe out. I know, my micro is absolutely rubbish. Let's see, where's the center line? Roughly there.
See that rift over yonder? That's how a thrasher appears
Let's
on the
drop
battlefield.
it
Get ready to welcome it, would you?
there. 1, 2. Let's drop it there. We also need a forge ASAP.
Our structure should now operate at a greater efficiency.
I'm not going to bother with assemblers just yet. I really do prefer to have access to the forge upgrades as soon as possible because it's one of my specialties. But I think the cannon defense... I think I've been scared by that, what happened last time, honestly. So I'm building my mineral line as a priority just to get cannons up sooner. Right, I need a forge. I think I can... Yeah, I can drop one there. Okay, I'm ignoring gas completely. Though gas would give me a soul upgrade. I just want turrets. And turrets cost me 150 each per photon cannon. 18, 19, 20, 21. That'll give me full access to that. I've got access to the orbital strike to deal with some initial stuff. Okay, let's drop one more. There. That should give good coverage. Oh, forge is in. Right. I can start to drop cannons any second now. Cannons, right. There we go. No shield batteries, but that's because I'm just getting the cannons down. Let's begin construction of an additional trio of probes, because I'm going to actually get a gas line now. I might as well get the other gas line up now as well, because I will need gas. My robots are expensive things. But the cannons are starting to go down. How much damage do they do? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Should be able to roughly burst down an inbound one of those guys. At least. If I had the gas, I could actually increase their reach and attack speed, which would be really useful here. But I've got to stop those propagators from getting in. Oh, my ally's already gone for his expansion as well. Okay. Right, enough messing around. Let's get up the gateway. Gateways will be useful against standard enemies, it's just against the propagators they're really bad. Should I go for my usual 2-gate? You know what, let's go for my usual 2-gate.
Here's the first Thrasher. Main objective is to kill it, and fast.
Okay. My ally is luring enemies around, it seems. Ooh, there's a bit of lag here. What's going on? Right. Okay, leave that to my ally. No point in doing that myself. Right, let's move over this way and start setting down some defenses on this line as well. Make sure propagators can't get through this way.
Biomass will provide us resources.
Yeah, you go ahead and feed carry. Why is... Oh, it marks the propagators
Void
on the
Thrasher
map.
slain.
Okay, that's good to know.
The rifts are opening. Won't be long before we gotta light up some Thrashers.
Right, what are you going to go do, Kerrigan, then? Here comes the propagator. Yep, pulling back. Oh, it's starting to do stuff. Oh dear. Oh dear. Also killed the hero units that got stunned. That's not good. Cannons, get your cannon range up. Let's get the weaponry up. This is so incredibly bad. Let's bring up the orbital lances as well. Oh jeez. Can I at least stop these guys? Oh no, don't! No! Oh. I can't stop those now. Right. What is this?
Your efforts are futile.
Oh, jeez, I'm dead. We're dead. We're dead. Flipping propagators! Oh wow. The scourge of the... Yeah, it's basically... Maybe I should actually play Swan for this. The problem with Swan is that I have a slower wind up. My Solar Forge is rebuilding. No worries. Yeah, so they didn't know either.
Your efforts are futile.
Look at that though. The problem is that these guys count as hero units. GG. Flippin' heck. This might actually turn into an hour long. But yeah, no way we can deal with that, especially since I'm dead apart from my forge. Okay, right. Since that happened, on normal, those propagators are flipping annoying. Let's fight fire with high explosives, shall we? Swan, you're up. And since I'm Swan, I don't get access to Terran infantry, but I do get access to siege tanks, which might be somewhat useful here. Normally I play Goliath heavy, but I don't know if Goliath will be good enough to stop the propagator as it comes in. Especially if an if my ally gets in too close and what happened this last round happens again. So I think heavy splash might be a good idea as I work up, and Swan does have some upgrades to wraiths. So I don't think propagators can go against aircraft, so that might be the way forward. Swan can deploy a limited but still somewhat useful air force, and actually has the Hercules massive transport ship from Wings of Liberty for mass transport of ground units, so that might help as well. Still, dying to the first propagator though. Oh jeez. Anyway, let's try this one more time, and then we'll call it a wrap for this video, win or lose. So here we go. Yes, Clank Clack Claw Swan. Level 13 Swan. He's pretty close to maxed. Okay, we have here a level 13 Swan, and I remind you we're on normal difficulty, but we have a level 46 Raynor. Oh dear. Well, that tells me that this mutation really is a bugger, isn't it? A level 46 Raynor. Ouch. On normal difficulty. It takes something special to force higher level players like this into normal, from what I've been seeing this last few weeks. And this mutation definitely counts. Okay, here we go. Let's get my SCV lines rolling.
My base is getting slammed by these void thrashers, and it can't take much more. I'm too busy fighting fires in here to handle them myself. You gotta destroy
one of the advantages of Swan, though, is that I can actually deploy. I can deploy a. Sorry, I'm trying to organise my thoughts here. Let's drop us depot there.
There's one of them now.
I've also got the heavy laser drill as well, which I can bring to bear against the those guys as soon as they're spotted as well, which might help. But Swan can deploy his war factory without needing any Vespene for it. You know, I'm going to help out with that. What another one of Swan's things is I can use multiple guys to build something, just to speed it up. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One more. I can't just spawn things instantly like the Protoss, but Swan is my favourite general by far for this, so let's just keep on going.
It's your time.
And let's pull off a couple of SCVs off the line, because I'm going to build a factory like right now.
Gotcha.
I'm going to mass build it to get it up quicker. So this is actually a fair bit of SCVs coming off the line, but that is actually going up pretty quick. I'm going to deploy another one, and then these guys are going straight back to the line. Now, this is not going to be the greatest so far. That gives me access to some basic doodads and things. Like I can build my Goliaths once I've got Vespene. I need Vespene though for my tanks. Fine, let's start construction. I can also deploy Vespene harvesters, which provides a steady flow of Vespene to me and my allies, which would also be potentially quite useful. These guys are up. I've also got tech reactors, so I think that's one of the best, most powered up upgrades for Terran, at least in my opinion. 21, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. So that's starting to roll. Will I get a siege tank in time? Because the siege tank is 125 plus 25 to get a reactor up. So that's going to be a bit tricky. I can, however, make Flaming Bettys and Blaster Billies straight off. So let's get that going. Let's also get down the Vespene harvesters, which will help out a little bit.
Thank you for the assist.
Let's get that out. And I'll also do it to my ally as well, because it applies to any allied one. So there we go. Drones down. He's starting with some defences. I think getting some siege tanks out is probably a good idea to help secure us. These Marines is... I could actually use a combat drop that the Ares might not be strong enough. I don't know. Those guys have me so worried. Maelstrom gains plus 40 damage when in siege mode. Splash damage remains the same. Well, I need tanks before I can do that. Let's get started. You guys are group number 3.
Look alive, people! That thing is spitting white-hot fire at the fortress. Taking it out is your main objective.
Unfortunately, I need some additional storage and stuff too, so let's get started with that at least.
Gotcha.
Oh man, looks like we're fighting against Zerg.
The boss, though, the Draken laser drill can help out anytime. Here, there it goes. The laser drill is now available. Focusing on him. It's going to wind up, and I'm going to start upgrading. Oh, there's incoming over there.
Go ahead.
Void Thrasher eliminated.
Oh, it's on.
Let's see. Well, I can't. That's why I need the pop, but
The rifts are opening. Won't be long before we gotta light up some thrashers.
300 hit points. Come on.
I'm calling in a special delivery. Here comes drop pods.
Okay. One siege tank, not enough. Confirmed. That was a waste of a siege tank. Right.
We got enemy forces
I think I want at least 2 sieges, and I want to also get the upgrade on them to maelstrom rounds as well for extra damage. And then that can reliably take out a single one. That's about it. Oh well, otherwise, let's just drop that down. I learned, and we've actually survived the first one this time, which is also good. My siege tanks are rolling a little bit. I'm actually behind on my tech build now because of that, but let's drop down an engineering bay. Oops, drop an engineering bay there. Thank you. We've got an inbound attack. This is against the Zerg. Still, let's deploy these guys.
Upgrade complete.
Ah, there's another one incoming. Fine. If you're going to come in from this side, I'm going to deploy additional tanks over here, just to say hello. Since we've got maelstrom rounds, we should be able to do relatively well here. I should probably also deploy some extra stuff on the side. Armor, attack speed of all turrets, all structures auto repair, +1 to a turret range. Let's get that one. I really am gearing up for the defensive, aren't I? I've not even built my staple unit for Swan, for Goliaths. Oh yeah, that did the trick. Okay. It's going to be expensive to do this, but I think it's worth it to deploy siege tank formations to stop any risk of our bases getting overrun. I think I should also deploy turrets and things to help keep siege tanks safe, because the tanks by themselves are going to be horribly, horribly vulnerable. Yeah, well, let's get a command centre out. Let's get that sorted out. As more siege tanks roll out as well.
Give us your best shot. What's our target?
Let's deploy that. Let's deploy them in 3s. That sounds like a good idea.
Got no
Bit of extra redundancy, plenty of splash. Maelstroms make them very hard hitting.
Fast. Man, they look mad.
Problem is, of course, the siege tanks by themselves have 0 by way of
Speak up.
anti-air defense, and they're gonna struggle against heavier stuff. Oh look, here comes one of these guys again.
Time to clear out some thrashers. Ha ha.
I need an armory. Well, actually, I'd like to get several armories.
With the gear.
I'm in deep.
Let's put them
Hyperions
Our
inbound.
allies are being attacked.
there.
Overtime.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Well, my allies bringing out some of
Combat
these guys
drop
too.
ready.
Okay, good. That said, it does stun them briefly when the enemy gets too close. So let's deploy an additional cluster of siege tanks around here.
Go ahead. Give us your best shot.
I think one more, and I'll say we're
Void
safe.
Thrasher neutralized.
I say we're safe against these propagators coming in. Go Hyperion. Oh yeah,
Looks like we got
I've never really tried out Rainer. Kind of regret it a little bit. Let's see. Haven't you guys? Oh yeah, you are working on that, right? So that's double armory, which will let me start upgrading a lot of stuff in general. Is my command center is up, so I'll lift it and bring it forwards. Ready?
What's our
I'll deploy an additional siege tank to the front line. These three can... Oh, incoming. Incoming. Okay. It looks like maybe 4 shots is what I need to knock those guys out
What's that?
immediately. Maybe 5. Actually, this is going to include upgrades. So right now I do maelstroms, which are nice. But these are just finished, which will give me extra weaponry. Oh, I can get the range up as well. Let's get that. Range upgrade. That's one of Swan's uniques. Excellent.
On my
Extra
way.
range
Give
means
us
these
your
guys
best
can
shot.
hit the...
Go ahead.
Oh, I keep forgetting what they're called.
Got an enemy attack inbound on our base, buddy.
What's our target? What's that?
So on the bright side, I am providing lots of siege support.
Lay it on me.
All I need is turret support to stop things from getting hit too hard.
Got no patience for sitting around.
There we go. All entrances are siege covered. Right, that should help. Maybe I can actually start to produce some other stuff now. Let's start working on Goliaths. My baby, my special favorite unit. Let's also deploy this guy down here, so we can start production of additional SCVs and get more material flowing. There we go. You have gas extraction. I'll drop additional extraction on there. There we go. We're against Zerg. Oh, here comes the propagator right at the middle.
On the field. Take 'em out, commanders.
I should have... Yeah, I've got mass overlapping going on there.
Additional supply depots required. Upgrade complete.
Also, I need additional supply depots, apparently.
What's going on?
Our allies are being attacked. Additional supply depots required.
But I'm rolling in resources. I know, I'm not meant to have resources. Resources I've not spent is resources that... Oh, dear. That's kind of why I put those siege tents up.
Our allies are being
Right.
upgraded
I'm
complete.
glad I gave them the extra range, though. That really just helps. Let's get...
Looks like Mobius Corps sent a damn archangel after us. Ought to bust that thing up before it
yeah,
causes
let's
too
get that.
much
So,
trouble.
increased turret fire speed.
Our allies are being
Boost
attacked.
vehicle damage further. Also give vehicles some armor.
Fortress is under fire. If anyone wants to go,
These guys are
tell
now
the
doing a
Thrasher
lot of
not
damage
to
per
fly.
shot. So that should help a lot.
You all see that thing?
But here we go, though.
Bad
Goliath.
guys
This is
off.
my main force. Oop, incoming one of those guys.
A Void Thrasher has been destroyed.
Enemies coming for our base.
Yeah, I think one, maybe 2 more upgrades, and they should be able to one-hit kill them.
SCV ready.
But yeah, this is what I like. I like to use Goliaths en masse. Oh, the hybrid count as well, apparently. Yeah, I like en masse hybrid. No, well, I wouldn't like en masse hybrid. I would if I had control of them.
Our allies
But I like en masse Goliath, especially after I upgrade them with alternate tracking systems, which lets them fire on ground and air at the same time. But I can also increase the range of the anti-air weapon by 3 and ground by 1, so Goliaths get an extra range upgrade.
Our allies are being attacked.
And then Goliaths can attack ground and air targets
Upgrade
simultaneously.
complete.
So that means they're a very powerful all-around attacker. They're just a bit on the fragile side. Which is why I like to also accompany them with support units which I don't have access to just yet. Let's drop in a mass drop, I suppose. Right on top of that hybrid. Oh no, replicator. Oh dear.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, kiting those guys works really well actually. Unfortunately, I think the... well, actually they count as elites, so my units are currently stunned.
Upgrade complete.
Please tell me that that guy doesn't... Nope. Okay. Hydralist... Sorry. Ultralist doesn't count as an elite. Excellent.
Upgrade
This is going really
complete.
well, actually. 5... 6, 7, 8. Let's get another selection of vehicles and things so I can get some additional defences up.
Upgrade complete. Void Thrasher slain.
Here come the Thrashers, Commanders. Let's light them up.
You
I am
best get
aware
ready. Enemies
I
headed
am
for our
dropping
base.
behind quite severely.
Ah,
I would normally have a much larger ball going by now,
Get ready to torch them, would you?
Our allies are being attacked.
but that's... Again, I've been thrown off my game a bit just by, you know, just by the fact I've got to try and cope with those guys. If they got through, they just so... Oh, speaking of, hello,
Our
goodbye,
allies are being attacked.
splat. If those guys get through, they are such a problem to deal with. But now I'm going to also grab supporting units as well, which I should have got quite a bit sooner, I must admit. I'm going to get down 2 starports, and I'm going to... Wait, did someone? Yeah. Let's get also repair, I suppose. And then I use these to get science vessels, which I can upgrade
Alright.
to
Get ready, gang.
not require
We're
energy for
running
repair
gas.
abilities. So that means that I can send them along with my Goliaths, which are a universal attack force kind of thing. And it's a very potent combination. Unfortunately, my recording readout is blocking my pop cap information, so I can't tell what my population is at all.
Are being attacked.
It's a slight oversight on my part. There we go. Right. We've got a mass force of Goliaths going up. Incoming propagator.
Our
Okay, we've got those. They are
allies
group
being attacked.
4. Deploy the tech labs. Goliath force is rolling. Okay. This should cause some nasty things. Though my ally is actually starting to attack as well. Oh no, my ally...
Add-on.
That idiot. Also, speaking of idiots, I've forgotten to upgrade my laser drill this entire time.
Combat drop ready for
Damn it.
deployment.
My multitasking is completely shot, in case you didn't realise.
So, you know, that seems bad.
No
Oh dear.
worries. We'll keep her safe and sound.
Oh! Propagators can hit air units.
I'm detecting an enemy attack. They're heading towards
Dear,
us now.
pull back. Is that all the propagators? It is. Good. I'm managing to cope okay, but they can go after aircraft as well. That is actually kind of
The
bad.
fortress is under some pretty heavy fire. We gotta take
Group
these
3.
Void Thrashers down pronto.
Give me some of that, and give me
Raiders,
some
assume defensive positions.
of those. Right. Give me improved nano repair. The sieges can handle all that without any
Our
problems.
allies'
So
base
Goliaths
is under
rolling.
attack.
Why can the medic heal my Goliath? Okay. Sure.
Upgrade.
Oh, propagator.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay.
Our allies are being attacked.
So it seems propagators are actually part of the standard base defense.
Looks like there are 3 Thrashers left. Time
Good.
to
Right.
drop that
Focus,
gun.
focus, focus.
Road.
I've got a ball rolling. I can do something about a lot of this. Oh, hello,
Void
hybrid.
Thrashers ain't letting up. Are you kidding
Right.
me? Damn thing turned tail and ran. What a waste.
Yeah, okay, that pulse when elites die is super annoying. Right, I should have
Our
some...
allies are being attacked.
Yeah, a couple of replacement Goliaths, but I've also, more importantly, got science vessels now. So let's reconvene. Get everyone back together. The laser drill is still upgrading. If I'd had any sense at all, I would have upgraded that way sooner. Oh, multiples!
Let's show 'em how to tango.
Oh, jeez.
Our allies
So the propagators do come in increasing numbers as time goes on.
That's it.
There we go.
One last
Right.
void thrasher. Send that thing
What happened to my
hell.
tanks? Oh
Our
darn it, I
allies'
didn't
base
quite
is
get it.
under attack.
Uh,
Our allies
my
are
allies'
being
base is
attacked.
gone, which is going to cause some massive problems.
Just peachy. Got a wave of enemies gunning for us.
Hell yeah,
Oh, we did it.
Tell
Yay,
you what,
GG!
next
Even though we're
time
about to
you
be
burn
overrun
down
by a
my
massive
first
wave,
round,
because...
and that's a promise.
Seriously, what happened to my siege techs there? I'm not entirely sure. Still, managed to do it. Managed to get through that. So, victory! Huzzah! Those propagators, though, definitely a rather nasty piece of work. Ah, well. Still, since we actually managed to beat it on normal, the siege tanks definitely helped because of their burst damage to stop things from getting at us. Yeah, not too bad. Bunch of achievements. I've hit level 14 Swan, which gave me increased Ares Warbot from 4 to 6. Next unlock will give my SCVs, vehicles and starships an extra 20% life. So make my precious assault units even more powerful. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. So, this has been iMark3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little run on this week's Mutation. And I'll catch you all some other time. See you all later.